nothing's working. We're just going to shake it off and we're going to move on. All right. We are in module 1, lesson 30. Okay, lesson 30. I know we are getting our work done. I need you guys to be quiet. Thank you, Max, for sitting there so quietly and politely. That's awesome. So we can't do it how I wanted to. We're going to count by 10s forward, and then we're going to count by 10s backwards, okay? Okay. So, Jimmy, we're going to quit playing with that. Your eyes are going to be up here. Your brains are going to be listening. Your ears are going to be turned on, and you're ready to work with me. Okay? We're going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And you know what? We're going to go a little bit further. 110. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Earlier was my kid's doctor, so I had to answer it. It's them again. I do not know what they possibly could tell me again that they didn't tell me the first time. All right. Sorry. So we're 100, 110, 120, 130. Okay, let's go backwards. So we're at 130. 120, 110, 100, 90,
90,
70, 50,
60, 40, 70, and 20,
0.
0.
Now, did you guys know that we could count by 10s on another number besides like starting at like a 0? Did you guys know that? So we can start at like 9 and just put a 10 on that. Danny, show me that you're being an active learner and you're not just playing with that. Show me that you're being an active learner. Okay. So yeah, your glasses need to go on. That would be good so you can see what we're doing. All right. So if we start at 9 and we're going up by 10, what do you think that would be? 9 and we go up by 10. If you guys look over at your the hundreds board, it is actually really nice because you can follow that around and it goes by 10. So look, when we count by 10s and it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's counting by 10s. But even if you start at here and you go 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, please stop whacking the desk with that marker. It's very distracting. 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, 99. That is also counting by 10. I'm about ready to throw it away. You need to stop. I've asked you to stop about 100 times, it feels like. The last 2 days, I've done nothing but ask you to stop making noise. If we start at the 6 and we can still count by 10, 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96. And then the next one would be 106, right? So we can count by 10s even if we don't start at the 0. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Got our board back up. I'm going to turn this to now the task manager bothers to show up. Thanks a lot, task manager. How come you're never there when I need you? Come on. Oh, I love them. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Again. Seems to be that's all we do these days. Come on, computer. Do your thing. Go away. Don't do that. Do this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so much for that. We'll try this one again. I don't know what you're doing. This computer does not like me these past couple days. Okay, we're going to keep going. Hopefully the computer and the smart board will go along with us. So it doesn't, then I guess we'll have to work on the board, okay? Thank you guys for being patient and working with me. Anaya, you're done. When I have to ask you 5,700 times to leave it alone, you no longer get to do it. That's a natural consequence. So you're not going to have nearly as much fun as these guys who get to work along with me with the boards because you chose to continuously play with it when I asked you to stop. All right. Let's see, who do I get to pick on today? Hayden, I'm going to pick on you. Hayden has 10. What's something you like?
Sausage.
Sausage. Oh my goodness. I was going to say she has 10 sausages in her pocket. That'd be kind of weird. So I guess we're going to put them on plate. Hayden has 10 sausages on her plate. 5 of them are yummy, yummy breakfast sausages. And the rest are spicy sausages. We are going to do a number sentence. And we're going to include a statement that will answer that problem for it. Because in it, and the rest of them are spicy sausages. And then what we want to know, let me say that again. 5 of them are yummy breakfast sausages. The rest of them are spicy sausages. How many of them are spicy sausages? We're going to draw. No. Max is so excited. Max is so excited. He's going to give me the answer. We're not so much worried about the answer right now, Max, as we're worried about how to solve it. Okay? So we're going to think about how we're going to solve that problem, and we're going to do that process together. So if you guys are doing that process with me, we're going to draw her 10 sausages that she has. Are we going to draw the fanciest sausages in the world? No, we're just going to draw like little circles. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I like to do it in a 10 frame still, but you could do it straight across the line, however you want. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Are we going
10.
to do that too?
Yes, sir. That's why I told you to. If you notice, all of your neighbors, except for you and Max, and of course Anaya, who got her stuff taken away, and you can earn it back, Anaya, if you're going to sit there politely and show me you're actively learning, so you're not laying on your desk, you're sitting up, you can earn your stuff back. But, hey, Miranda's ahead of the game. Hold on, Miranda.
Like this?
You have 10 there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yep, if you've got 10 there, Cambry, you have 1 too many. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Count, make sure you only have 10. Don't erase everything. Count and double check. Okay? All right, double check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Miss Hayden, do you have 10? I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, Hayden. Okay, now we know how many yummy, yummy breakfast sausages Miss Hayden has. Who remembers? Who remembers how many yummy, yummy breakfast sausages Hayden had? Max? 5, right? There, we had 5 yummy, yummy breakfast sausages. So we're going to cross 5 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because we wanted to know how many are spicy sausages. And then we're going to say, Hayden started with 10. We took away 5 of the breakfast sausages. And how many do we have left? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you guys knew your doubles facts, you know 5 plus 5 equals 10, then you could have solved that problem easy peasy. Jimmy, I need you doing this along with us. So you're quit playing in your desk. You're going to sit in your seat politely. You're going to cross out those numbers just like everybody else did. Awesome job, Cambry. Pat yourself on the back for working along with us. I don't know why Elizabeth's erasing her board. That was totally unnecessary and disruptive to our entire process. So Cambry is a rock star. She's ready. Miranda's ready. Max, except for Max, you forgot to cross out your 5. Danny, there you go. Good job, Danny. Thank you, those of you guys who actually did along with us. You are still missing your subtraction problem. Hold along with your solution, your answer, your difference, right? Your difference. And then we would say, we have to solve it in words too. We would say, she has 5 spicy. Spicy. Okay? Good. You forgot to cross out 5. Ah!
I crossed out 5 and I left 5.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Very good. Spicy. Lots of active learning. That's exactly what I want to see. Anaya, you about ready to join us being an active learner? Are you going to make better choices this time? You may go get your stuff and try it again. If I have to take it away again, you're owing me more time, especially you guys now owe me a couple minutes of recess in the afternoon since you forgot to do your recess in the morning and you'd already taken off by the time I got there. So I was not going to chase you down. So you owe me a couple minutes, right? And you, again, is that the case? Anybody else? I don't remember. So I'm asking, did I say you owed me time or was it just that one? Just that one? Uh-oh. See if you can earn it back. Okay. All right, very good. We are going to quickly move on to our next one.
I'm going to erase it.
Yep, so erase it very, very quick.
Okay.
Erase it very, very quick.
I was writing the word.
Did I say throw yourself across the room? Oh, I didn't say that. That's not what I meant then. Show me. Eyes up, ears on, quiet hands. Good listening. Okay. All right.
Miss, were we please erase our whiteboard?
Yes, honey, you may erase your whiteboard.
Oh, because I was confused.
Nope, you're fine. Okay, I'm going to draw some books on a shelf. Second graders need to be working on CERN. Okay? It's not your little personal freedom playtime over there. It's CERN time. All right. It is a bookshelf. It's a bookshelf.
I'm going to draw a bookshelf.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to draw some books on my bookshelf. One of my books is kind of leaning over. Louise, get to work, please. All right. How many books are on my bookshelf? How many books are on my bookshelf? Oh, Hayden, how many books are on my bookshelf?
5 of them.
5. If that's I did not ask you to draw a bookshelf, so I apologize. That's not what I wanted you guys to do. Erase it. Please don't draw the bookshelf. I just told you I had books on a bookshelf. That's what I was doing. I don't want you guys doing it. You guys are going to do the problem. I don't want you to draw anything. Just cool it. Goodness gracious. If I want you to draw something, I'll tell you, okay? All right. I want you guys to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I close your eyes. Okay, I'm going to add a couple more books. Your eyes need to be closed. Your eyes need to be closed. One of my books totally fell over. Oh, good job, Hayden. Thank you. All right. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Now, how many books are there? No? First of all, I don't want you shouting at me. Second of all, I asked you how many books there are altogether. To make sure you're actually answering that question. Jimmy?
7.
Oh, very good, Jimmy. There are 7 books on my bookshelf. Okay. Let's do a number bond and figure out how many books got added to my shelf. Okay? So we're going to do a number bond. This I want you guys to do with me. You may do the number bond with me. Do the number bond with me. Honey, yeah, you still have to, you're doing these giant legs, but you didn't do your bubble big enough that you can actually write in it. Okay, do a number bond, Miss Hayden. I think you're frozen, but write a number bond. And excuse me, I cannot talk over you. Okay, I cannot do it. It's just not going to work for me. All right. I'm already losing my voice because I just have to be so loud with you guys so far apart. Please don't make me talk over you, okay? All right. What number do we think needs to go in the big bubble? The big bubble on my number bond. Oh, I see some excited math learners. I'm so happy. Oh, Miss Kennison, so happy. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, Cambridge.
7.
Oh, excellent. If you guys said 7 needs to go into that big one and that was in your brain, pat yourselves on the back. That's exactly what's in there. That's exactly what's in there. Okay, now Hayden's on here twice. Very interesting. All right. Okay.
I'll leave.
Oh, just get rid of the other one that you're not. Just get rid of one of them. Don't leave both. But anyway. All right. So we have 7 in the big bubble. How many books do we start with? Who's making that noise over there? Troy, stop, please. Max.
5.
Well, we're going to start with the 5 because that's how many we came onto our shelf. And so now we could say 5 plus what equals 2. And I do not understand.
Equals 7.
Yes, sorry. Thank you. 5 plus what equals 7? Miss Miranda caught my goofy mistake. I'm going to grab my number line. I do not know what happened to the one that I had up here. Okay. I ran and grabbed my number line. You guys should all have your number lines too, but you don't need to do it with me right now. It's okay. If you had your number lines out, okay, you could start at 5 and you would count how many hops it takes you to get to 7. Okay, you would say 1, and we don't count the number we're on, right? We just count the hop. So we go 1, 2. Okay, we would take 2 hops. If we're looking at our picture up here, we could say, yep, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 2 down here. Okay, there's many ways that you can solve that problem. Jimmy, I would like you to do this along with us. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not good. So then your other bubble would be your 2. And as Miranda already wrote, here's your number sentence. 5 plus 2 equals 7. That's the number sentence you guys would write down. Okay, do your number sentence, please, Cambridge, along with that.
I didn't know you did that. Your number.
Okay, Jimmy, why did you cap your marker? You're not done. 5 minus 2 does not equal 7. Think about how you do that backwards. You go 7 minus 2 equals 5, or 7 minus 5 equals 2. You can't do 5 minus 2 equals 7 because try doing it. 7 minus 2 does not equal 7. 5 minus 2 does not equal 7. Well, Kennison's losing her mind, but I do know that 5 minus 2 does not equal 7. Because, let me get it in the fridge. Because, Miranda, if I have 5 on my fingers and I take away 2, do I have 7? No, so you have to start with the biggest number, which is 7, and then you can take away 2 and have 5, or take away 5 and have 2, which you can't. I gotta get out there.
Is this how you do it? 7.
Okay, we'll do the rest of those. 7 plus 5 does not equal 2. 7 plus 5 does not equal 2. If you want to do the subtraction, You have to do a subtraction 5. You can do 7 minus 2 equals 5, or 7 minus 5 equals 2, but you can't say 7 plus 5 equals 2, because that is not correct. All right, very good, very good. Sit down. I don't know where your number sentence is. Stop showing me a board with just a number bond on it. I asked you to do the number bond and the number sentence. So Anaya, you earned it back, but you're going to lose it again if you don't put your number sentence on there. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Okay? There, now you got one that makes sense.
I mean, this like this.
Yes, Kate. Oh, okay. All right, we're going to keep going. Erasing your board would be an excellent idea. Okay?
I tried my best to make a 5, but instead I made a 2.
Whoa. Uh-huh. Yeah, it almost looks like you wrote 2 plus 2 equals 7, huh? Don't forget, 5 looks like put a top hat, then dive down, big fat belly, makes a 5 or something.
Like this?
Right? Do a top hat, big fat belly makes a 5. Something like that. I'm learning the kindergarten stuff. What, Danny? Does it hurt like you're hungry? Well, then I guess you're going to have to wait for lunchtime, girlfriend. Sorry. Okay. All right. Also, when we were doing that, we could have counted on. We go 5, 6, 7, and we say 5 plus 2 equals 7. Jimmy, stop sticking things in your desk. You're driving me crazy. Now tape your desk shut, and then where will you be? You can't get anything out of it. All right. Let's do another one. I want to do an unknown add-end here. I want to do 4 plus what equals 7. 4 plus what equals 7. Okay? And there's a couple things you could do, right? But let's do our number bond. I'm going to do mine upside down this time just to remind you guys it doesn't matter which way you see that number bond as long as you've got 2 little ones coming out. Excuse me, Elizabeth. Did I say continuously interrupt me till my voice goes gone? Nope, I didn't. All right. What number would go in that biggest circle? Oh, Miranda, she's always so excited. She's always got her hand up. Bam! What number goes in that biggest circle on the number bond? Anaya? Is 4 the biggest number up there?
No.
Nope, so it can't go in the biggest circle. The biggest number has to go in the biggest circle. Cambry?
The 7.
The 7. Okay. Anaya, you need to write the number problem that we have up here. You don't just sit there and do nothing. Or, Okay, so we write the 7 in that biggest circle. And then put it down. Put it down, please. What do we write in one of the little circles? What do we write in one of the little ones? Max?
4.
4. Very good. 4 goes in the middle one because we're saying 4 plus what equals 7. We could also say 7 minus 4 equals what? Equals what? Right? If you're doing addition, we can count up. We can go 4. Go 4 in your head. Go bloop. I love to add that little sound effect. That's what I think it's so fun. Bloop. 4, 5, 6, 7. How many did I count down? Show me on your fingers. Do not shout at me, please. Show me on your fingers. I counted up by 3. Okay? If we did it on the number line, we do the same thing. We'd start at 4 and we'd count how many hops it took us to get to 7. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 4 plus 3 equals 7. If we did subtraction, we count down. So you start with 7. Bloop. Now count backwards. 4. Okay? Now listen carefully. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. What number did we land on?
3.
Did we land on the same number we've done before? Yes, if we did it on a number line. We'd start at 7 and we'd hop backwards 4 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4 hops. Landed us on 3. So there's a lot of different ways we can solve these problems. Right? A lot of different ways. We get 3 either way. Did you know that our number bond could even look like this? It's kind of cool. Our number bond could even look like this. It could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And, oh, goodness. And then it could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could say 1, 2, 3, and it's the same. 7 plus 7 is 4 plus.
Miss, already did it.
Excellent, Hayden. Okay. Woo, woo. All right, boys and girls, you may erase. You may erase. And we'll do the next one. We'll do the next one. And we've got about time for one more, and then you guys are going to get on Zern because Mrs. Jack and I were trying to do your workbooks yesterday in order to let them sit, and guess what? The printer decided to eat them. It just ate them, and then we tried it again, and you know what it did? It ate it again. It was very grouchy. It was a very grouchy printer. I told you technology is not liking me the last couple days. My computer doesn't want to work. So anyway, you guys won't do a worksheet today. We're just going to practice this together on the board, and then you guys will get onto Zern. Okay? Got it? All right. Very good. So we're going to move on. We're going to do another one. Jimmy, let's stay on what we're doing now. Okay? Let's do what we do, and then we'll think about doing what we're going to do next. All right, we're just going to move up to the next one. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go. If I have 6 fish, and then those fish had a few babies, had some babies, and I ended up with 8 fish, how many babies did my fish have? Okay, and we're going to talk about how we're going to do this. We want a number bond. Once again, our number bond can go this way. Just so you guys remember, number bonds can go anyway. We can even draw the number or draw like the amounts in there and not just the actual numbers themselves. I think it looks kind of like a little bug with antenna. But anyway, I can even draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because my biggest number goes in there, right? And then I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you could even draw your amounts in there, or you could write the numbers. Jimmy, I need you actually doing what we're doing. You're not just drawing beautiful pictures on there. All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. So let's count up. We're going to put 6 in our head. Yes, ma'am. It's right over there. She did. She did. She is very responsible. Okay, Miss Hayden is so excited to do it. Thank you, Hayden, for the enthusiasm. I love that. We're putting 6 in our brains. Bloop. And we're going to count up until we get to 8. So we're going to go 6, 7, 8. Okay, and it took us 2. Now, if we were doing, we could also do subtraction to find our missing addition. Okay, it took us 2, but we could do 8 minus 6. 8 minus 6 equals what? So let's figure out, let's make sure 8 minus 6 gets us there. Let's count back. There we go. 8 8, and we're going to take away 6. So we put 6 on our fingers. So you might have to put down your marker. So it makes your life a little easier. Okay, so we're going to put 6 on our fingers, and we're going to go 8. Troy, quit talking to your neighbor. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What did you land on? 2. Was it the same as here? Yes, so we know it should be right. We could do it on our number line also. If we counted, if we're doing our addition, we say how many hops does it take us to get to 8, right? We start at 6. I'm so glad. You guys could do your number lines right in front of you on your name tags and do that along with me. So start at 6, count how many hops it takes you to get to 8. 1, 2. Remember, you don't count the number you're on, but you count the hop to the next number. Right, Miss Danny? That's something that tricked you the first time. Okay, so you take 2 hops and it got to 8, so we know 6 plus 2 equals 8. Or you could start at 8 and take away 6. So we start at 8, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got 2. 8 minus 6 equals 2, or 6 plus 2 equals 8. We got the same answer. Danny, I need the number problems on there. You don't just get to do the number bond, you also need the problems. Jimmy, you also need the problems. You don't just get to do the number bond. You need the problems. So then I would draw 2 little dots here or write the number 2. It doesn't matter if you have 2, 6, 8, as long as you have it on there in one way or another. Okay, and that's our answer. And that's how I should see it on your board. That whole thing. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, these guys really want to talk to me. Okay, our next problem is 6 plus what equals 9? 6 plus what equals 9? And this time I'm going to do my number bond facing this way. So you guys remember the number bond doesn't matter as long as you've got the big one and then 2 little ones coming off of it. Kimber, you're not talking with your neighbor, sweetheart. Okay. 6 plus what equals 9? So we can start at 6. Put 6 in your brains. Bloop. And we're going to count up to 9. Now, sweetie, why does it look like you did an 8 in that number bond? There's no 8 in this number. Put 6 in your brain. Bloop. And we're going to stop when we get to 9. So we're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9. How many do we count up? Everybody show me on your fingers. Show me on your fingers, not shouting out at me. Show me on your fingers. We counted up by 3. Okay. Our subtraction problem would take our biggest number 9. We'd subtract the one that we have over here. Minus 6 equals what? Okay, we could put 6 on our fingers. We could count, start at 9, and we go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. What number do we land on? 3. Very good. These same numbers, so we know our answer is correct. We're going to put 9 in that biggest bubble. And then 6 and 3, it doesn't matter which way you put it. It does not matter, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Jimmy finished doing this. Do the whole thing, sweetie. Also, don't forget your equal sign. You need that equal sign. Otherwise, instead of saying 9 plus or 6 plus 3 equals 9, you have 9 plus 39. Right? Or 6 plus 39. I mean, yeah, so you need that equal sign. It's very important. Very important. All right. Finish writing that on the board. You can tell me, Anaya, if I'm ever in your way so you can't see. Say, excuse me, Miss Kennison, can you please scoot so I can see it? And I totally would. I totally would. Because it is important if you see, you can always tell me if I'm blocking. Cambridge, check the way your numbers are written. You do not have a 9 written. You have some type of swirly thing. Look at the 9 and rewrite it.
This one was too easy for me.
Ooh. All right, pat yourselves on the back. Pat yourselves on the back. If you needed to fix something in your problem, fix it quickly. The rest of you, if I've said okay, you look good, you may erase it. I think there's only one person I needed, 2 people I needed to fix something real quick. Okay, good. Erase it. Okay, that looks much better. That looks like a 9, not a swirl. Erase it. And then you need to get onto no, we are not doing that. That is very dangerous. We're not swinging it around. Okay? All right, I need you guys to get onto Zern. Zern, that is what you're doing. Okay, Miss Hayden, I want you to get onto Zern for about 30 minutes today, okay? So you can set yourself a timer.
Okay.
I like to do online, I think it's onlinestopwatch.com. I'll put it in the link real quick. Online stopwatch countdown. And I'll put a link for that in the thing. And then I like to set a timer, and you can put a timer on there. And then it makes your life a little bit easier, I think. So I'll put a link in the chat for you.
Okay. Yes. Can you show me how to get inside?
I don't know what you mean how to get inside. You go onto Zern, which you should have already, zern.org. You've done it many times. It should actually be in your bookmarks. But I can put a link for that if you absolutely need it. But it should be in your bookmarks on your computer. Okay. Would you open a new tab? I bet you Miss Aubrey could help you. Right, Aubrey? You can help her get onto Zern, and you could even help her set an online timer if you want. I know you know how to do that because you did that with me when you were in my class in 4th grade, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aubrey. Help your sister out, okay? Put the in the chat if she needs it.
Okay.
You can open the chat real quick and see. And then whenever you're ready, you can hang up. All right, that concludes our 1st grade lesson. The next lesson for Miss Hayden that you'll want to come on to is about 12:55 is our writing. If for whatever reason we're not on, I will definitely put the writing one sometimes gets a little weird, but I'll try to be on there right at 12:55, okay?
Okay. Bye, Miss Kennison.